everybody. This is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective, and it is 2025. So Happy New Year, everybody. We hope you had a great Christmas and a safe, Happy New Year. 2025, in my opinion, is going to be excellent. This is the first podcast of the year, episode number 80. So we're getting up there. This year I'm going to hit 100 finally. So we'll get there in a few months. I always start the podcast off by saying that if you are a real estate agent or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area and you want to be on the podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and we'll get you on the calendar. And I couldn't do the podcast if it wasn't for the area president, Jennifer Smitus, and my entire team at both the Richmond and Sugar Land office, Caitlin Cornick, Devony Devon, Kate Cannon, the escrow officers, and the rest of the staff. So thank you guys very much. Now, after a minute of all that, let's get started with the podcast. So if you guys watch the podcast regularly or you know me, you know who this is. So this is Shiva. I'm not going to say her last name because I'm going to mess it up. So I'll let her do it. But she is a top producing real estate agent in the Fort Bend County area that is with Kiani Realty. And so say hi to everybody.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Kevin. Thank you for having me. I'm Shiva Sadegh with Kiani Realty. This is my 6th year of practicing and excited to be here with Kevin. Thank you very much for having me again. I look forward to 2025. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm pretty sure 2025 is a better year, although 2024 was a good year for me also. Mm-hmm. So I think it takes, it has to do with your attitude and your mindset. Energy and mindset. So stay positive and wish the best for all of us.
Yeah, I agree with you, and pretty much everybody that I've talked to also believes that 2025 is going to be a pretty decent year. I can't really complain about 2024 other than I wish we could have done more, but we did exceed, in my opinion, the expectations of the upper brass of Stewart title for both of our offices in Fort Bend. So all in all, it was a decent year. So let's tell everybody a little bit about Shiva. As you guys can tell from her accent, she's not, from these here parts.
Yes.
So she's from across the pond. Tell everybody where you're from and why you came over to the United States.
So I was raised. I grew up in Iran. I was born and brought up in Iran, from Middle East. And moved here in 2003, so it's been
21 years.
Yeah, not too long. Actually 22 here. Since we are in 25.
Yeah, 20. You're right. You moved here a year before I bought the house that I'm in.
Really?
Because I've been in my house for 20 years. So.
Yeah, I moved out of Iran and lived in India for a few years. And then moved from India to Idaho. From Idaho, I moved to Las Vegas, Nevada, which is why my area code on my phone number is 702.
Which will give
I
you
kept
the phone
number
at the end of the podcast.
Yes. And then after Las Vegas, I moved here. I am hoping I don't move. Because
there's a lot of people that are hoping you don't move again.
Yes, because this is where I established my business. I used to work for Bank of America when I was in Las Vegas, which does not require me to build up, data and clients. But as a realtor, it takes a lot to establish your business. Takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of networking, advertising on social media and other ways of advertising. So that is why I am to the point that I I still do, but I don't need to advertise as much as I used to, like
You have a
in the
steady flow of
beginning.
clients.
I almost 100% of my clients are either past client or repeat client or referred by my past clients. So I have, I'm really honored to have built a family like of clients, because they become my lifetime friends. And
Of course.
just like you, I wouldn't know you if it wasn't for work. And we work together,
Real estate.
and you exactly, and you help me a lot that I have to mention here. I would like to mention that you're a great deal of help and mentor to me and other agents that I have sent to you, and you don't hesitate to help.
Miriam, Saba, Nas,
Yes.
Kiani,
Exactly.
and I miss what's her name? Osarua?
Yes, Osara.
Orsaro. So there's 5 people right there.
Yeah,
So.
it's phenomenal.
Right.
You're a great person, and Stuart Title is proud of you, I'm sure. And Stuart
We'll
Title
find out
is
next week. I'm gonna have a meeting with my boss.
Stuart Title is really successful because of you. You are one of the reasons.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
People ask me all the time, you work for a title company, you sell title insurance. And I say, no, I don't. I help agents grow their business.
Exactly.
And they, in return, help me grow mine, which sells the title insurance. So,
Exactly.
but this is not about me. It's not about you. So let's talk about Shiva. Tell everybody, I know you pretty much will help anybody that asks you, but what kind of agent do you prefer to be? Are you a listing agent, a buying agent, leasing agent?
That's a good question. I do everything. I don't like to say no to business. And my primary responsibility and my primary interest is to serve people. A lot of people ask me, so you sell houses? I'm like, no.
See?
I
Same
sell
thing.
people's dream.
Yeah.
They are, whether they want to sell, they want to buy, or they want to rent. Doesn't matter. They have a dream. They have a goal, and I assist them to meet their goals, and no matter what it takes.
So what's an initial conversation look like with somebody that comes to you for help with their real estate?
So initial conversation is basically usually introduction, and I ask them why did you pick me?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Because
remember that. That's a good question.
yeah, because I need to know what their perspective is and what they expect from me.
Right.
And then I explain the process and how we are going to have agreement together. We go under contract together. And I always tell my clients, don't ever hesitate to tell me if you don't want to work with me anymore.
But nobody,
because nobody ever said that. But I don't want anyone who is not happy or satisfied to continue working with me, because I know this never happened, because I am not the type of person that let anyone down, However, I just mentioned to them so they know their rights. Consumers are not expected to know all the things that we know about the contract and about the process.
That's why they hire you.
So exactly, and my role, I think the biggest part is to educate them and help them make educated decisions, and that's how they become successful, because knowledge is power.
Right.
And I share my knowledge with them, and they are happy. So far so good.
So far so good. You have 100% rating on Google.
Yes.
So What I know you'll probably help anybody that wants to buy or sell anywhere in the city of Houston, but is there a specific area of town that you specialize in?
Yes, so I live in Sugarland,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the part that is next to Richmond, Katy,
Mm-hmm.
Rosenberg, Sugarland. So I know the area like back of my hand,
Good.
and that's why I would like to primarily work in that area. However, when the business calls
You
for me
go,
to
yeah.
travel, I'll go. It doesn't matter. I have a listing in Cleveland right now.
In Cleveland, Texas, really? That's
Yeah.
quite of a drive.
It is. It was 1.5 hour from my home, from Sugarland. But like I said, that client was referred to me, and I
Yeah.
do not say
No.
no to business ever.
Yeah, I have another agent that said that her father might be selling his house, and he lives south of Fort Worth, and she's gonna let somebody else list it. I said, why would you do that? She goes, well, it's 4 hours away and everything. I said, do the math. How much is the house going to sell for? 450, 500,000. So you're telling me that you wouldn't go to the Dallas-Fort Worth area 2 or 3 times for $15,000 less taxes and broker fees? Well, when you put it that way, no, you have to put it that way. It's the only way to put it. I mean, we're talking about 4 hours up the road. I know it's a drive, but that's a big ticket, at least as far as I'm concerned. So Cleveland, go to Cleveland every day.
But also keep in mind that the agents, the MLS, we have to. If I want to work in Dallas,
It's different, I know.
I have to subscribe to
Mhm.
MLS,
Yeah.
and that's another thing that I always explain to people, because most people don't know how we get paid.
Mm-hmm.
They think we just unlock doors and
Money falls out of the tree.
but I explain to everyone, I like transparency.
Mhm.
I explain to everyone who gets paid how much,
Mm-hmm.
so they know that how it works.
So let's talk a little bit about, I know you mentioned earlier some of the things you do marketing-wise, and you built your business so you don't necessarily have to hit it real hard every week and market yourself and everything. But tell everybody about all these cool videos that you and Nas do. Hi,
So-
Nas. How you doing?
Hi, Nas. So I have a great lender partner and best friend who we make real estate humor, basically, videos and post on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. We are having fun, but at the same time, a lot of people also seem to like them, and that's one way of advertising.
Yeah, it gets people's attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What else? What else have you done up to this point to generate leads?
I've worked with you.
Yes.
I built my website. Then I actively post stuff on social media every single
And you
day.
do a lot of networking too.
I do a lot of networking. I ask for referrals.
Mm-hmm.
That's something a lot of people forget to ask.
A lot of people don't even have the courage to ask for the sale. They
Yeah.
don't even ask for it. So
For New Year, I post, referral is the only gift I like. For my birthday is coming up,
when's your birthday?
January 15th.
I gotta remember that. Don't let me forget that. I'm pointing to Laurie Bowman. She's next.
So I always ask, referrals are my favorite type of gifts.
So let's talk just for a minute here. Why don't we give Kiani a little shout out? Why don't you tell everybody about your broker?
Oh, my broker is the best broker. She is amazing. I was in different brokerage before, and I was not happy. On top of that, I was not growing. I was not growing. The energy was really bad and down. And as soon as I found out that Kiani, that I met in a fundraising project, she was volunteering and I was volunteering, and I found out that she's become a broker, and text her. I said, "Congratulations!" And she said, "Do you want to join me?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes! I was hoping you would ask." So I thank you, Kiani. I love you. I have been growing a lot and learning a lot from her. She does not hesitate to teach or help anyone in the world with no expectation, no return.
I work with 4 or 5, maybe 6 of the agents over there, and they all say the same thing, that it doesn't matter what it is, when it is, where it is. You ask her, she's available to help.
Yeah, she's the type of broker that she will carry you on her back if that's needed for us to be successful.
Yeah. So let's do one last thing before we wrap up this segment of the podcast. And why don't you talk to the audience and tell them something in your native language, so the people watching know that you don't just speak English.
Okay, so I want to say سال نو مبارک، سالی پر از سلامتی، شادی و موفقیت براتون آرزو میکنم. And translation is Happy New Year. I wish you all a year full of health, wealth, and happiness.
Awesome. I didn't know what that was either. So, so guys, if you're looking for an experienced real estate agent that knows her stuff, has a great support system behind her with Kiani Realty, and is just willing to basically help anybody that needs the help in real estate, Shiva is your girl. Tell them how to get a hold of you. Give me your phone number, your email.
So my phone number is 702-577-8131. My email is shiva@kianirealty.com. My website is homebyshiva.com. My social media also across the board, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, is Home by Shiva.
And Shiva is spelled SHIV as in Victor A, not B.
Yes.
Okay, just to clarify that out.
That's a name of a god for Hindus.
Yeah, okay.
Just so you know.
Different podcast. So give me your phone number one more time. 702-577-8131. I look forward to helping all of you. Awesome. So you guys, this is Shiva from Kiani Realty. Give her a call. She's a great real estate agent. She's one of our favorite clients. So give her a call. She'd be happy to help you. We're going to take a quick break, and Laurie Bowman is going to be coming up for segment number 2 of episode 80 of Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. We'll be right back. Bye.
Thank you.
Excellent job.
Good job. Hey, everybody. We're back with episode number 2 of, segment number 2 of episode number 80 of Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. And we had Shiva from Kiani Realty on earlier. And like I said in the first segment, everybody knows Laurie. This is Laurie Bowman. This is her second time on the podcast. And when I asked her to be on again, she was very excited and jumped at it. So if anybody doesn't know who you are, introduce yourself.
Okay, Laurie Bowman with First American Home Warranty here in the Houston area. Yeah. Houston, Galveston, Shirley, and Baytown. So.
Tell her something. Tell everybody the really cool thing about you and how long you've been with the company.
It is kind of surprising, but this is just started my 19th year with First American Home Warranty, all here in the area. 19
years with the same company, guys. She doesn't get burned out.
Yeah, well, and I was with the company, different division, for 4 years before that.
What division was that?
Title, but Corpus, but.
Oh, you were actually with First American Title Company?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Been a while.
What do you like home warranty better than title, or
yes?
You do.
I do. I do. I mean, there's pros and cons to each one.
Of course. Yeah.
But I do love that it's not boring. I'm from Baytown to Galveston, Pearland, Clear Lake.
You pretty much go everywhere.
Lake Jackson, Sureland, and I do enjoy that most days. For whatever reason, I really enjoyed it, and they give me great partnership at the company to have someone help me with any kind of claim that may crop up that's kind of out of the boundaries. And because of all that, they've also given me help with placing agents' home warranty orders.
So it's probably understood, but there might actually be a real estate agent out there that doesn't know what a home warranty is and or what a First American home warranty is.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell everybody what you do?
I'll tell everybody about that, and then I want to talk about some energy mandates that are
no,
rolling down the pike. But
let's do it.
Yeah, but I think you're right. I went to and sat in on an agent panel for streamlining your processes, and they had everyone in order. And I talked to an agent afterwards. She said she's been an agent for 2 years, and she did not realize the difference between homeowners coverage and home warranty. And the difference is they cover structure, we don't do that. Right. But we cover a lot of the same systems. Unfortunately, if you're with homeowners and they cover something, it's because it's burned down, it's been stolen, it's had lightning damage, or maybe flood, depending on their coverage.
Very stressful problems.
Very stressful problems. We don't want that. You want the home warranty kind of problems where they fail due to normal wear and tear. Just things that, I'm from East Texas, as you know, and they just say they just tucker out due to normal wear and tear.
Did they tucker out faster in East Texas than they do in
No, the Galveston tuckers out real fast.
So that's salt water.
It's that salt water. They say ACs on the water side last about the outside portion about 5 years, and on the inside about 8 years.
Wow.
For the condenser.
Amazing.
Yep.
So explain to a real estate agent how they would work with you.
Yeah, you're going to come. Let's talk about how we solve a problem. I'm going to start off with risk reduction. The reason that's on the contract is because the E&O companies who provide agents with their errors and omissions have found that utilizing the home warranties and having those reduce litigation 30%. And here's an astounding stat. I know at First American the last couple of years we were tracking this. We had 49% of our first-time homeowners placed a claim in the first year, and then a critical, not just anything. And in the first 90 days, we had about 28% place a claim. So that's pretty astounding.
I'll be honest with you. When I bought the house that we're in now 20 years ago, everything passed with flying colors in the inspection. 2 weeks after I moved in, the AC quit.
That's how it works. Yeah. That's how it works.
So I agree with that.
So here's one way I help agents, Kevin. So I'm one of us, Sureland agent, and she'll probably recognize this if she's hearing this. The name slipped me at the moment, but she called and she said, my clients really want the house. The seller's not willing to do anything, but we have an inspection report that's gone right. That there's already an AC issue with. Well, home warranties don't cover pre-existing issues, right. But I was able to help her go, hey, let's find out what that issue is. The seller, when the buyer brought in the inspection or the HVAC technician, they found it's $521 of repairs. The seller was thrilled. He's not asked for a $6,000 AC unit. He's asked for repair. He paid for that, had that done, and then we put a warranty on it for the seller, the buyer, and he was willing to pay for the buyer's warranty at that point, whereas beforehand he wasn't.
Okay.
So, yep. I love to be the problem solver. That's a fun job.
And so when an agent has or wants to purchase, or their client wants to purchase a home warranty from you, how do they do that?
Oh, there's so many methods. Web is the easiest. Yeah, web is the easiest, but they need just very little information to get it started. And so web portal or me, email my associate, or call in. It's very just those basic ways. Yeah.
What's the phone number to call in?
That number would be 800-444-9030. But my phone number, because we're going through a product change right now, is 832-452-1212.
Okay.
It's an easy one.
And what are some of the misconceptions about home warranty?
Everything's
some of them the ones that come up all the time.
The one that I get weekly, and there are a lot of veteran agents who go, I can't believe this happens, but I have veteran agents who also call weekly and go, the inspection report says this, but can we get a warranty to cover it? No, there's no warranty in place right now. We're like a car insurance. How many people listening to this have had a car wreck and then they went and got the insurance? Zero. So it has to be in place. That is actually still a misconception because some people can sell it. The other is that the home warranty is going to cover everything. For the average prices right now are between $500 and $700 probably for going through a real estate sale.
A year?
For a year. Okay. It's great, and they can be paid monthly with certain companies like First American. But so with that price, they can get a lot of coverage, a lot of risk reduction to help save money, to set aside money until those repairs are needed, and then it's a great risk reduction or great price reduction. That's all I'll say.
So you mentioned earlier that you wanted to talk about some of the
this is interesting for homeowners and agents. So our company, obviously, anytime you have a contract that's going to assign dollar amount to goods and services, you have to know the parameters. And so our company's been looking at the new we're going to have clean air one day, folks, because the government now has assigned new energy mandates on AC that just started 3 days ago. Another one, we've probably done 3 in the last 15 years or less. And I heard we were having a company powwow, and they said we're really expecting prices to increase, like repair costs for us to increase 25%, which is huge. You can imagine it's a 25%. I heard an AC technician advertisement in Houston earlier in the week, and they said if homeowners don't have if they are waiting till 2025 to have their AC repaired, replaced, whatever, the cost could be as much as 30% higher. Now, the thing for agents and homeowners, you may hear these and be concerned. So know that the First American Home Warranty has a way to help solve some of those issues, that high cost. So just don't wait till it's already happened or you hear the noise. Yeah.
What is there, just like everything else, insurance, home rates, the price of everything, is there ever going to be a ceiling, do you think, to where somebody just goes,
no
that's
more.
it, you can't charge any more than what it's getting ridiculous.
It really is. So there's an option. So here's the problem. There's 3 things that companies typically have to do when they find out things are going to cost more. They're either going to put restrictions in place to prevent coverage, they're going to cap the limit they'll spend, or you can raise the prices for very little price. Because remember, home warranty costs are going to be spread across the board to all our customers, so it makes it more palatable if it's going to go up. I think our clients don't like surprises. And that's when, if the home warranty, if they don't read the fine print, they're going to be surprised. Like, for example, some companies do not cover HVAC refrigerant. First American Home Warranty covers 100% in this policy. So it just depends.
How many different options does somebody have when they're wanting to buy a policy from you?
Okay. Well, we have 2 divisions. We have the resale division, and then we have those for the homeowner off the street. One of the things to keep in mind, if they're a homeowner off the street, haven't had a warranty, or they haven't had one in 10 years, 15 years, whatever, it's probably going to be a 30-day wait period. That's where you can call me, and I might be able to alleviate that change by calling me directly. The other one is our real estate brand, and that's where we help people get into a home. They're spending a lot of money to get into a home, and the fear of just what happened to you with the 2-week AC, it can help reduce that concern.
Okay, so, and then depending on which side of the coin they're on, resale or homeowner,
they have different options.
Those options, how many different options do they have?
Well, so I'll talk real estate. In the real estate plan, they can get a basic plan. They can get a bundle pack plan that has kind of our typical things, and then they have a bundle pack plan that may have extra stuff that's not always needed. But the basic plan gives a lot of coverage to someone for very little dollar amount to help them get some coverage for AC heat, water heater, electrical, plumbing, stove, oven, microwave, dishwasher, a lot of coverage for just very little, around $500-ish.
Really? Mm-hmm. And that's $500. That's
yeah.
What, less than $50 a month?
Yeah, I can get it. I got talked to a homeowner who did not have a warranty yesterday. She let it expire since September, and she called, and everything is working properly. Mm-hmm. And we established, actually, the company, someone had inadvertently set one up with another company. They found out that hers expired, and they called her and set her. It was for $90-something, and we got her into one for $73 a month, and it had a lot of coverage. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Where it's 2025, it's a new year. Is there anything coming up new or exciting with either you or First American Home Warranty for the next year?
Well, these new energy mandates are, but you know what? I'm actually going to be talking to you, Kevin, because I'm trying to revamp my social media.
Oh, you're gonna set up a meeting with me.
Okay. I am. Yes, yeah, I am going to be. I'm going to be a client. Yeah,
we're going to do that on the way out the door today. So since you mentioned it, let's talk. I mean, you've been doing this with them for 14 years. You've been with them for 18. You were in title first, but so how did you get more clients? How do you market your business?
I partner with fabulous people like you to help me meet people. Like I would not have met Shiva probably, before today, and just find out what needs they have. We have tools for marketing, and so a lot of times if I'm meeting an agent and I know they don't necessarily need a home warranty at that moment, let's talk about what they do need to get more business. Mm-hmm. We have some tools that will filter into the things you're already training them on, like free supplies and free open door house things, just things like that to help let them know we support them. We do have marketing.
You have marketing materials that you can give an agent that will help them with their business.
We do, and we have a social media blog account that they can actually go to. It's all free.
That's important, guys. Mm-hmm. If you're a real estate agent and you're looking for support from your home warranty company and you're not getting it, you need to talk to Laurie because she just offered you a bunch of stuff.
I did.
And you need to get with her to find out what that is because I don't know what it is. But, I mean, that's what, most of the vendors that I hang around with and that I refer agents to and support are like myself in the sense that we give back to the agents. We support the agents. We do everything we can to help grow their business. Yeah. So in return, they will help us grow ours.
Absolutely.
It's very important that as an agent, if you're listening to this or watching this, that you understand that there is support, there is help out there. You just need to ask, and you need to ask the right vendors. Yeah,
and I think the other thing with home warranty is, I know people don't really realize this, it's real hard to walk into a home warranty job such as I have. You're asking people for their business. If their clients don't have the proper expectations and something doesn't look right, they're going to go to their agent. You need to have someone to help mend that fence and make sur things go smoothly. And because I have been around so long, I do know the questions to ask. But I'm not the only one in town. I've got 3 to 4 other partners with First American in Houston area.
That's right, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Well, even though I live in Pearland, I work in the Fort Bend County area, and she's from the League City area, right?
No, I'm from Pearland.
Pearland, that's right.
Pearland,
She's also from Pearland. She's the warranty rep, so that's I don't call anybody else.
Thank you.
So, why don't you tell everybody how to get a hold of you?
Oh, how to get a hold of me? Let's see. Laurie Bowman. Actually, my Facebook page, and I'm going to expand. I'm already on Instagram, but it's Laurie White, like the color white. That's my maiden name. Bowman. My phone number is easy peasy. 832-452-1212.
Say that again.
832-452-1212.
That is pretty easy. Mm-hmm. I'll forget it, but it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
And then, do you mind giving your email address?
No, I don't. That's we hope that's remedied. Yeah. LJ Bowman. Oh, yeah, LJ Bowman at firstam.com.
And Bowman is B-O-W-M-A.
B-O-W-M-A. And if you'll text me, 832-452-1212. I will send you my contact card because you never know. The questions you're going to have are going to come when you're at an open house or a client's going, well, how much is it? Or you're writing a contract. I've already had several calls on that. I'm writing a contract. What do I put in there? And we have coverage for sellers as well as buyers.
There you go. And if you're interested in what that means, give her a call.
Yeah, give her a call. That's a long conversation.
Yeah, but it's a pretty exciting program. Yeah. So as we wrap this podcast up, tell everybody one thing that you haven't mentioned yet that they should know about Laurie Bowman as far as how you conduct your business.
Well, if you'll go to my Facebook, about my conducting my business, I was going to give them a social fact.
No, do that too.
Okay, social fact. So if you'll go to my Facebook page, Laurie White Bowman, you will find out my last post. I am from the black eyed pea capital of the world, and I have a recipe for you for the best black eyed peas you'll ever have.
Oh my goodness! And it's the new year, so
the new year, you better eat them. Yeah, yeah.
So you need to reach out to her for the black eyed pea recipe.
That's right. What more would anybody want? Good luck. Because black eyed peas are for good luck. There you go.
You didn't bring any today.
I didn't. I ate most of them.
Oh my gosh. There's an empty dish of a fork in her car.
Yeah.
Give everybody your phone number one more time.
832-452-1212.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kevin. Always.
So this is Laurie Bowman, guys, from First American Home Warranty, the home warranty company that I refer agents to, my home warranty of choice. So thank you for being on the podcast.
Absolutely.
That wraps up episode number 80 of Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you're a real estate agent or a vendor and you want to be on the podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527. Once again, I couldn't do the podcast if it wasn't for Jennifer Smitis, Caitlin Kornick, Devin, Kate Cannon, and everybody that I work with in both of our offices. I can't thank you guys enough. And last but not least, if you are an agent and you need title services and you're not using Stewart Title, shame on you. You'll be hearing from me. Until next week, guys, you guys have a great weekend. Happy New Year. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
And it's really...